Uh-oh, somebody call the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler. Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele. We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them.
Attacking the arm.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan. When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
One leg in the cage and one towards victory.
Boom! Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Victory could be close at hand, but first he's got to get himself over the top of the cage.
This is what he's been training for. This moment right here. Ooh! The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared all right.
The man who's got the shoulders down.
And he kicks out. He's not giving up that easy. Quick back elbow detours that offense.
Oh, elbow right to the breadbasket for their troubles. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching. Oh, no. Better make reservations at the local medical facility.
And you have to think the effects of that maneuver are going to linger.
Gets tossed. It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles. Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
submission. He connects with a counter. He's clawing his way up the side of the cage here. And now going to start the climb up the cage.
Looking to keep steady, keep balanced.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout.
Up high, misses big time. Look at this.
Oh, from the rope. Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Brutal offense. Oh, no. Stop right to the gut. George beats him.
No, nothing fancy here. Tasting victory.
Versus the pin. Shoulders down.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. Cranking the head. He's just stacking up these attacks.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Oof. Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Able to fight Maivia off. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the...
Peter Maivia has something brewing. Jarring impact.
No way Steele's coming back from that.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
Oh!
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Can Steele recover from this adversity? Ooh, talk about force. That'll give you whiplash. Ooh-wee.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature. But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
And look at this now, bad intentions coming with this hold. He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer?
And he very quickly counters.
Ooh-wee! This is shocking. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down once and for... He wants it one more time. There's the backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? Shut the door. This could be over.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia. George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just